Welcome back, everyone, to Savvy Charmed Life. If you're new here, I'm Tracy, and this is our first ever Surplus Saturday. So let's get started. All right, first things first, we're gonna move my coffee to the side. Okay. So, you're probably wondering, what is a Surplus Saturday? Okay, so I plan on doing more videos soon, giving you guys like an update on the channel, what's going on, why I've been MIA for so long, and what the plans are for my budget system, all that fun stuff. But if you've been here for a while, I do have a revolving funds envelope where all the things that we have, you know, day to day go. So this is our revolving funds binder, and I need to update it and like add some new envelopes to it. But it has stuff that are every month, so like groceries and eating out and my chiropractor visit, my nail appointment, toiletries, paper, we have a cleaning service, miscellaneous buffer, and coffee, although I think I'm going to be saving for coffee. Like, I've been spending way too much money on coffee, but we're going to do that later in another video when I explain to you how I developed my current budget. But yeah, so we have a binder for revolving funds. Revolving funds just means that it's every month it gets a set amount of money, and it's a use it or lose it. So if we don't spend all the money in that particular category, then it goes into our surplus money pile. And at the end of that month, we will save that surplus money. So I'm trying to remember, which one is it? Oh, that's okay. I think this is the surplus one. Okay. So I have this cute little bag that I got on Amazon. I will link it below. That just has a T on it. And it's where I'm putting all of my savings challenges. Okay, so this is our binder for our savings challenges for our revolving funds surplus money. Okay, so in the surplus that we like basically leftover money from spending, from groceries, from eating out, from all of those things. This is the amount of cash we have left over. So let's go ahead and count it. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45. And this one looks horrible because I washed it in my jeans pocket and I saved it, but now it's like very, very wrinkly. So 10, 20, 30, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83. All right, so we have $83 to work with. I am going to get out, this is the binder that I'm using for like all of my extras. I'm gonna get a paper clip out, my calculator just in case. And this is just I think it was for maybe a basics stology, but I have repurposed it because it was just sitting in a drawer not being used, and it's so cute. But this is from an Etsy shop. I will link her below. I'm pretty sure these are still available. Okay, so let's set the calculator to the side. Get a sip of coffee. So I'm filming this on Friday the 30th of May, but y'all are going to be seeing it on Saturday the 31st, the last day of the month. I haven't decided whether I'm going to film these once a month where you get one, or if we'll do every other, or if it's a weekly thing. This is the second half. I already saved some of the surplus for, I like already started my minis, and instead of getting money out for my minis, I used the surplus from the first half of the month for my minis. I started again with cash envelope stuffing in May, but it has been rough going getting back into practice. I kind of took 2 years off, and it's been kind of rough going. All right, so the way we're gonna do this is that I've seen it done lots of different ways, but what I'm gonna do for now, we may change it as we go, but for now, we're basically just gonna go through one at a time and save some on that card, okay? If it is a roll and save, I do have some dice I can get out, and then we'll start back at the beginning. I'm hoping to add 2 additional, actually, let's pick a couple. 2 additional savings challenges. Let's do a couple that are roll and save, fill in the blank ones. I have these like super adorable animals, so we're just gonna do a couple more of those. These are from Snow Gardener 307. I will link both their YouTube channel, if they have a YouTube channel, because one thing I've learned getting back into cash envelope stuffing is that there is a huge community of cash envelope stuffers, which is really, really awesome, that there are so many. I think these are my minis. These are the fill in the blanks. Yeah, okay. All right, I tried to like separate all of my challenges into, I think these are like where you fill in what you're saving. These are like game ones, like dice ones. These are just minis. So if they're basically, if they're 50 or less, they're going in the mini pile. And then if they're more than $50, they're going into the like high one. So that's kind of how I organize them. I'm planning on making some of my own too. Right now, the only ones I have that I've made myself are some offering ones. But yeah. All right, so we will put our, I think this one is backwards. We will put our roll and save at the back. So the 3 we'll do at the end will be these cutie patootie roll and save ones. Okay. So first things first is this one from Budget with Carly. Let me get out a marker. Let's use this pretty blue. All right, you know what? We'll just go down the line. So we'll do $1 to start. And we'll keep them out to make it easier. All right, this one is from Bookish Mama Budgets. I thought it was very, very perfect for summer. This one will save up to $72. The one from Budget with Carly is $40. So we're gonna save $3. So yeah, this is the first video you're seeing with me on this channel, and I'm worried you can't see. Let me double check the camera. Yes, you can. Good. I was worried you were out of frame, but all is well with the world. All right, so this one, oh, and I forgot to tell you what they're going to. So this one is going to gifts. This one's going to entertainment. These are all going to lower priority savings funds or surplus money. I have a coffee one. My coffee themed ones are obviously going to coffee. And we are just going to color in one daisy. And each daisy is worth $2. This one is also from Bookish Mama, and I thought it was perfect because It's, you know, almost June, which means I'll be saving leading up to 4th of July. These are all digital downloads, which are cheaper than buying them. Buying them like where they like print them and laminate them and all that fun stuff. Just do this hat. I think it's $4. Each of these is it's for $48 total, and it's going towards beauty. All right, so let's do our roll and save. Way back in the day, when I was a young, newly married woman to a gaming geek, I was trying to be like supportive and stuff, and learned how to play Magic the Gathering with my husband. I really only ever played it with him, and I think like my brother-in-law maybe briefly. But because I got into it, I had this like white deck that I was absolutely like in love with. If you know like Lord of the Rings, think like elves and like Gandalf the White, and like think of like Pegasus and like, you know, the white horse, you know, king of the horses, you know, just very like white, vibrant, you know, definitely like morally good deck of cards that I loved playing with. But then I just kind of lost interest, and we just didn't really, you know, life happened and we stopped having time. But yeah, so I did, because of that, have my own my own set of dice for Magic the Gathering. And so I've had these dice for forever, and I asked my husband, I was like, I noticed a lot of people play with dice for savings challenges. Do we still have my dice? And he said, yeah, we have my dice and your dice. So I still have my, I don't know if you can tell in this particular lighting, but they are like, I'll show you with the standard six-sided, but they're like pink and sparkly. So if at any point I get more cool like tools for budgeting related things, then I'll probably go pink and sparkly. Y'all know I love my pink. But yeah, so I'm trying to decide which dice to use for this savings challenge. This is an 8-sided that goes up to 8. This one goes up to 4, and then we have the standard. So let's do the 4-sided. Let's use that one. But if I ever have like a game for like a higher priority, a larger savings, I can use like even up to like my 20-sided dice if I want. I think we primarily used 20-sided in Magic the Gathering, and I don't have a cool like, you know, dice roller or anything like that. So what we're gonna do is we're literally just gonna shake it in this cup and whatever it lands on. So it's a 2. So let me get a marker out, and we will write 2. And save 2. I said I was going to put all of our roll and save at the end, but I didn't. That's okay. All right, here's another one of those Bookish Mama budgets 4th of July ones. These each are worth 3. So we'll do 1 cupcake to start. On round 2, we're probably going to be switching out for 5s and 10s. All right, so yeah, we're going to use the 4-sided because, so yeah, here. 3. So we will, basically when we run out, or if we get a 4, we'll fill it in. All right, 1, 2, 3. We might have to come back to the last roll and save. Maybe we'll get a 5. Well, no, we don't have a 5. But this one goes up to 6. I need my regular 6-sided. All right, 2. You know what? I am going to go with a 5, so I can put a 5 in here. We're cheating. We're cheating and choosing one. All right. And we will go back to the beginning. All right, so I already have one bill in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a 4. And we can exchange for a 5. All right now we have 3 in here. So we will do, trying to think. So we have 3 already. So we'll just, we'll do the 5. And we'll put a 5 in. All right, each of these is worth 2. So yeah, we'll just put a 10 in. Let's do 2, 4, 6, and 8. And we'll exchange these 2 ones for a 10. All right. So remember, each of these is worth 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's do another one. We'll switch out. All right, so we should have 8. So I'm gonna put $1 back and get a 5. And we will have 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. All right, this one, switch out for our, all right, it is 4. So I'm gonna put back a 1, get this crinkly 5. And I guess this will be a mystery, like how much we have when we're at the end. All right, each of the cupcakes is worth 3. Right now we have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So now we have 6. Okay. One. All right, so 1. All right. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a 1 and a 4. I'm not gonna roll the die this time. We're gonna take a 5 and put a 10 in. And we will start back at the beginning. All right, so let's see. All right, so I'm gonna do another 4 and another 1 and put in a 10. All right, let's see if we can work this one out. All right, so we have 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see. Yeah, we have 8, okay. So what will get us to 15? Let's do a 4 and a 3, right? Because 8 plus 4 is 12 plus 3 is 15, yeah. I don't know why I didn't color in that 4. Okay, so yeah, we'll put those 3 back. We'll get the last 10, and we are at 15. All right, so we have 10. We'll just do 1 and do 2 ones. All right, we're gonna do 1, put a 1 back and get a 5. Okay, so we should have 5, 6, 7. All right, 4 again. So let's put 1 back and get a 5. All right. 1 more cupcake is 3 1s. Okay. And last one, I'm assuming we're just gonna give $1 bill. So we'll color in this one and I'll get this one. All right, so that means we will start on this cutie patootie on the next surplus Saturday. So this one has 10, 5, 9, 10, yep. So yeah, we will start on this guy on our next surplus Saturday. Okay, so this cutie patootie should have 3, 4, 5 and 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know why I thought I'd need my calculator out, you know. This one has a lot. All right, this one should have 3, 6, 9, and I think it's all in 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And like I said, I will link everybody below. This one should have 4, 8, 10, 2 5s. Yep. Okay, this guy should have 4, 8, 12, 5, 10, 11, 12. All right, coffee should have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 10, 11, 12. All right, this one should have 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 10, 15. And this guy has 4, 8, 9, 10, 10. All right, I'm gonna make some cute like little dashboards for my binder. So we'll have a cute little dashboard that says Surplus Saturday right here. But yeah, that is it for our first Surplus Saturday. Let me know, what do you think? Should I do these once a week with a surplus, which would be less money, I'm guessing? Should I do it every other week? I feel like once a month just doesn't feel as exciting, but we would have more cash to play with if it's once a month, if it makes any sense. But yeah, so let me know how often you would like to see this, and do you do cash envelope stuffing? If you do, and you made it all the way to the end of this video, please do a coffee symbol emoji for me, letting me know that you made it to the end of the video. And yeah, stay tuned for some like update related videos on my plans. And yeah, glad you guys are here, and I'm happy to be back, and I can't wait to see you guys more. So I'll see you in the next video real soon. Bye.